won the coin flip, they will have the man advantage. But the blood and guts match will officially begin after all 10 men have entered the cage. The winning team is determined by making one opponent submit or surrender.
Introducing first, from the Blackpool Combat Club, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
A match like this can alter the course of a career, alter the course of a man's life. It takes a toll like no other match in our sport, Taz.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this is something that is going to pick apart your body. That's what these type matches do, which essentially picks apart your career and the longevity of it, or whatever could be left of it. And that's what we're going to see go down in this. This is going to be barbaric. It's going to be graphic. It's going to be nasty, for sure.
I was there for the first type of match that this was ever held. Guys came out not the same.
Our main event, Blood and Guts, next on Dynamite. We are live from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. The Blood and Guts match presented by Shark Week on Discovery. Claudio Castagnoli, the first man to enter the cage, starting things off for the Blackpool Combat Club. And his counterpart for the first 5 minutes will be this man.
Making his way to the cage, he is from the Golden Elite. He is Kenny
This is quite a selection. And I say that because Kenny Omega and Claudio are going to be with me the entire time.
Taz, in a match like this, the opening participant for each side making the right choice is crucial for the point that Tony just laid out.
Excalibur, you're exactly right. This place, first of all, is going bananas for Kenny Omega, but yeah, look, these are the two guys that the teams feel are the cardio beasts. These are the guys that can go the distance.
The anchors, so to
yes.
speak. And they lock horns, center of the first of two rings. Claudio Castagnoli battering Kenny Omega with the uppercuts. And the Blackpool Combat Club, they knew, regardless of how the coin toss shook out, Claudio Castagnoli would be their first man. He took a training sabbatical. He went back to Europe, back to Switzerland, because he knew not only does he have the blood and guts match this week, he also has to defend his Ring of Honor World Championship this Friday at Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor on pay-per-view.
Right now, as we can see, Kenny Omega is giving up a good amount of size, not a ton of size, but size for sure. But he gives up size to Claudio Castagnoli. But that's what Kenny needs to do. Keep this thing quick, keep it moving. And again, this is you can see these guys are not slowing down; they're just starting off here.
Nope, Claudio using his power to prevent the vertical suplex, and now a vertical suplex of his own on Kenny Omega. Omega kicking the legs, landing on his feet, but Claudio powerful back elbows. Breaks out the waist lock by Omega.
Again, this is a 5-minute period before a new man comes in to give one side the advantage.
Massive backbreaker by Claudio Castagnoli.
Big power guy right there.
This first round is 5 minutes. Then we know the next man to enter the ring will be representing the Blackpool Combat Club.
You know what? Kenny Omega knew that too. So he realized that the pressure's really on once the new man arrives. Ooh. Oh, he got him in the jaw that time, dude.
Yeah, big knee lift.
Oh, man.
Omega reverses Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio puts on the brakes. The bandera. Kenny lands in between the rings. Right hands.
That in-between rings is so dangerous, guys. You get a leg down in there, you can twist an ankle, break a leg.
It's a good observation, Shivani. You're exactly right. You can get torn up.
Whoa! Omega
cross body.
And remember, this match does not officially begin until all 10 men have entered the cage. And Taz, I mean, this is a physical back-and-forth battle between Omega and Castagnoli, but remarkably restrained, tame, some might say, so far.
Yeah, I agree. I do think you got to be smart, and both these men know that. They're both veterans. You got to be smart in your pacing. Still want to be physical and be aggressive, be violent, but you got to be smart in your pacing.
We've talked about the danger of competing in a match like this 2 years ago. Chris Jericho suffering a dislocated elbow. Santana last year, a serious knee injury. Matt Menard, a torn labrum. And those are just the injuries.
That was a very physical. No, you're right.
Those are just the injuries that required surgery.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Jericho's thrown off the cage. I mean, this is, you know, it's blood because you know you're going to bleed. It's guts because it takes guts even signing up for this thing.
Well, your guts come out.
Oh, following the blood, right?
Yeah.
And you see referee Rick Knox inside the ring. There are two officials outside of the ring with the keys to the doors of the steel cage that are only to be unlocked when a new participant enters the match. In this first 5-minute interval, Claudio Castagnoli dropping the elbow on the chest of Omega. And Taz, anything that Claudio can do to deplete the cardio of Kenny Omega will only boost the Blackpool Combat Club.
Absolutely, you have to do that, man, because Kenny, he's battle tested. He's proven that, you know, for years competing all over the world. This guy's got a tough jaw and a tough exterior, meaning Kenny, so you got to try and wear him down. You got a heavy hitter like Claudio. That's big for the BCC.
Tony, these two men so evenly matched in this anchor spot for their respective sides.
Yeah, they're evenly matched, and really, if you look and you take a look at the rosters, the two sides are evenly matched because the two sides will take any risk at all, do anything it takes to win a match, and that's why I say they're evenly matched. Now, you put Jon Moxley in the mix, you think, well, this is made for Jon Moxley, but on the other side, this is made for Kenny Omega too.
Omega vaults off the back of Claudio, rolls through Hurricanrana. Taking the Ring of Honor World Champion off his feet. And Omega the dunk.
Kenny has excellent quickness, first step explosion, and his timing, his pacing and timing is tremendous. So here we go. Who's coming out?
It'll be the BCC.
Which member? Which member?
It was the fifth man.
Approaching the cage next. Here's a bastard.
Pac, a man with an axe to grind against the Elite. His nose was shattered in that best-of-7 series. Late last year, Pac has not stepped foot inside an AEW ring in more than 7 months, and he is dead set on revenge. He is dead set on inflicting punishment on the Elite.
Well, Kenny right now looking good, but he's going to have his hands full once Pac gets in this thing here in this cage.
Yeah, Pac and Kenny Omega, I'm sorry, Taz, know each other quite well.
It's going to be a 2-on-1 scenario, though.
For the next 3 minutes, Kenny Omega could be in serious trouble.
Oh, my God.
He has his back turned. Pac, missile drop kick.
Boy, those strong legs, and he just jettisoned them out from the midsection. Boom.
And this is 7 months in the making for Pac. The kick to the midsection, shot to the side of the head. Pac is fired up, and the blood and guts match continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Is Pac a fighting machine or what?
He is. He's built for battle.
Yeah, and look at Claudio, not sure he can trust him.
Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted somebody that has a level of hatred for the Elite that rivals, maybe even eclipses the level of hatred that the Blackpool Combat Club has, you can't find anyone better than Pac.
Yeah, that's why Pac is perfect for this whole situation with the BCC, because of that hatred you just mentioned towards the Elite.
That's why Kenny Omega realized what he stepped into. He knew when he came out, he was going to be attacked 2-on-1 eventually in 5 minutes. And now he's got to just kind of hang on here until the sides are evened up.
Yeah, the clock ticking down for Omega. The next member of the Elite will enter this blood and guts match in less than 3 minutes.
And there's nowhere to run. They are just trapped in this massive enclosed structure. There's nowhere for Kenny to go. He tried to get out of one ring into the other, and they're there.
Yeah, there's no escape. It is a 2-on-1 advantage for the Blackpool Combat Club. Omega, just got clubbed out of the air by Claudio. He was going for the knee strike on Pac.
He's trying to go for the swing.
Omega
Fought him off.
fighting free. And Snapdragon perhaps? No.
Nice arm drag out of that. Good counter by Claudio.
Very simple but very effective counter by Claudio Castagnoli.
Kenny is getting his ass kicked here, guys.
And that's the danger. That's the danger in being the anchor for your team. You know you will be in this match in multiple times with a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, because the Blackpool Combat Club will have, as you mentioned earlier, the advantage throughout the night until all 10 men are in the ring.
And it becomes about how much damage can the Blackpool Combat Club inflict when they have the advantage. How much can they deplete the Elite team before this match begins?
I think the strategy here, Taz, is eventually when it all pans out, you got to attack the man who's been in there the longest, don't you?
You do. You got to wear him down. You're right, Shivani. That's exactly what you need to do.
Fans in Boston trying to urge on Omega, but he's going to need a lot more than that. Look at Pac chopping down at the knee of Omega.
Yeah, that knee, I think, took a funky turn that time on that chop. He had twisted that knee, man.
Brutal kick to the side of the head. The Blackpool Combat Club with the man advantage, but not for long. We are seconds away from the second man from the Elite entering the cage.
Talk about a man wants to fight.
Representing Team Golden Elite, Hangman Adam Page.
Brought his chaps and everything.
Hangman Adam Page Elite, the Golden Elite, bringing out the big gun for their second man. Hangman Page sending Claudio over, but turned his back on Pac.
Things definitely evened up, but Kenny is not in shape to do much fighting, but Hangman is.
Hangman catches the crossbody. The follow-away slam, and Hangman, the lariat, connects on Claudio Castagnoli.
Hangman and Page came in here with a game plan, Schiavone.
He did, Taz, but you mentioned that there is no fight right now in Kenny Omega. He's down. So basically, the BCC still has a one-man advantage. Doesn't matter to the Cowboy. I thought he was going to try to scale the cage, and he made a mistake.
Oh, the boot to the chest. Backs off Claudio. Hangman gets his footing and a moonsault off the top rope inside the cage. You know, Taz, if you think about it, Hangman Adam Page and Jon Moxley really at the heart of this rivalry between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite. Because last year, Moxley putting Hangman out of action with the lariat, their match last October. Hangman did the same in the rematch in January.
It was a great rivalry, you're right. It was a tremendous rivalry between the two, a bloody one at that.
And Taz, we're seeing some cooperation from the former AEW World Tag Team Champions, Hangman and Omega.
Well, the chemistry is obviously well documented to the point former champions being Hangman and Kenny. And they're looking good right there for a moment. What's Kenny doing? He's in the other ring. Well, Claudio's over there too, so you never know what the Elite's going to do.
They're pairing off here.
Boot sending Claudio into the cage. The spine of Pac going to the cage as well.
Yeah, there you go. I agree. Use that cage, right?
It's a weapon. You have to use it. It's a weapon. You should use it.
And remember, the last time that Kenny Omega was inside a steel cage, he landed a knee strike so hard on Jon Moxley that it broke through the cage, both men spilling to the floor.
It was super explosive.
And then, of course, the Don Callis. Jesus. I don't even want to say his name. Took the advantage after that. But now, it's something completely different. And right now, Kenny Omega's still in trouble here, guys, in the far ring.
Oh, my God. Look at the power in the legs of Claudio Castagnoli, just launching Omega. And now the next man to enter this match from the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, brother.
From the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley.
Taz, this does not bode well for the Golden Elite.
No, it does not. Once Mox gets in this structure, he is in his element.
Tony, if there was a match in professional wrestling seemingly tailor-made for Jon Moxley, it is blood and guts.
There is no question. I mentioned that earlier. That Jon
Moxley!
Oh, God, is that the screwdriver in his hand?
The screwdriver, he just goes right onto fork, I think.
No warming up with a bullpen. What a maniac.
Moxley coming to the ring with a fork, going right after Hangman, right after Omega. Look at, he's stabbing Omega in the ear.
Just exactly what you were saying. It's caliber made for him.
And now he's biting the fingers.
He's going to bite his damn finger off. That's what I'm saying.
He's stabbing the body of Hangman.
Moxley is an extremely sadistic man for those that are new to our programming.
And if you didn't know, now you do.
Well, hand the weapon off. Oh, it's a fork.
A fork for Claudio Castagnoli.
That's not the little fork that you have for dessert. That's the big boy fork.
Puncturing the head of Kenny Omega.
Oh, my God. Kenny really just caught that. Oh, God. Oh, man.
And one for Hangman as well.
And this is all legal, obviously. Ow,
oh, my.
What is Moxley looking for on the floor?
You never know.
What is it's a
bucket of soap.
5-gallon bucket there.
Yeah, it's a puke bucket, maybe.
Hangman and Moxley ratcheting up the physicality in the near ring.
Oh, man. Look at Hangman just fire back after taking the shot with the fork.
Gotta, you're fighting for your life with Mox.
Hangman. Oh, the lariat wipes out Hangman.
Mox wants to fill up with blood and pour on himself. Or maybe not.
Well, that's not.
Broken glass.
Oh, God.
Broken glass everywhere.
I thought it was going to be thumbtacks, but no. There's going to be some stitches tonight.
We'll be lucky if it's just stitches. The Golden Elite desperately need whoever is coming out next.
Heading to the cage, Nick Jackson.
One half of the Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, about to walk into the Lion's Den with the BCC waiting for him. A shot staggers Moxley. Nick Jackson, the drop kick. Moxley landed in the broken glass.
God, he sure did.
And I think Moxley's jacket partially absorbed some of it, but his arms landed in the glass.
That was a great entrance by Nick, right at the right point into the glass.
Oh, Pac and Claudio.
This could play out here, guys.
Yeah, Nick Jackson's got to definitely use that to his advantage, and he sure is.
Now Nick Jackson super kicks all around. Vaults over, and the lariat sends Pac spilling over the top. Shoulder to the midsection on Claudio Castagnoli. Face buster. Nick Jackson goes through the rope. And Pac driven down face first.
How impressive was that by Nick Jackson?
This was exactly the type of reinforcement the Golden Elite needed. Oh, the hook and running.
Oh, no!
And you can see it stuck in the skin of Claudio Castagnoli, but Moxley.
He's trying to hit first.
Oh, no!
Oh, God. The right arm, the hand landed in the glass.
And a handful of
No.
right to the chest of Nick Jackson.
This is brutality. Unabridged brutality.
And Kenny Omega now up to his feet, but the BCC, the 2-on-1 advantage. Omega suplexed into the lost back. It's all stuck in Omega's skin.
Oh, man. It's hard to look at this.
That. Oh, my God. That is just glass every place, all over Kenny Omega's back, stuck everywhere.
It's like you said, Taz, guts may come out too.
Kenny Omega this past weekend faced Elio del Vikingo at Triple A's Triple Mania event in Tijuana. And after the match, at the press conference, Konosuke Takeshita and Don Callis attacking Omega, saying he will never be safe as long as they're around. And Omega will never be safe competing in a match like this.
I think Kenny Omega wishes he was back in Mexico right about now.
Wheeler Yuta, the fourth man for the Blackpool Combat Club.
Introducing next, Wheeler Yuta.
And Yuta coming to the ring with a chair in hand. Blood and guts continues in picture. Do not miss a second.
And meanwhile, guys, even with it being even right now, the Blackpool Combat Club's in charge of this match.
Oh, they are. They have the momentum.
And now Hangman set up Yuta. The chair across the back of Hangman Adam Page. And Wheeler Yuta, we know he was injured in that one-on-one contest with Kenny Omega a couple weeks back. What condition he's in, it was a closely guarded secret by the BCC, and understandably so. And look at this, just hammering that fork into the head of Nick Jackson.
Trying to split Nick open.
The Elite is in big trouble here, guys.
Yuta, oh, the brain buster on the chair. Let's take another look at this. Wheeler Yuta just collapsing that chair underneath the body of Nick Jackson. The body of Nick Jackson that still has the glass embedded in his skin. Omega, oh no!
Oh, wow.
He bounced off the cage, bounced back.
And then guillotined on the top rope.
I think Kenny wanted to do some kind of a springboard.
Yeah, he got sprung all right.
Oh,
Nick, Nick's bleeding. Yeah, from obviously so from the top of the head.
Not just someone as powerful as Claudio dropping your head that many times into the buckle.
Yeah, I mean, that buckle, a thin layer of padding over that steel turnbuckle. And the head of Nick Jackson repeatedly driven into it. Omega sending Moxley face first in the cage, but Pat right there to turn things around.
Well, Kenny's defenseless right now. Pat holding the head, open body shots for Mox.
And Taz, those body shots sap the energy. They sap the breath from the lungs of Kenny Omega.
You said it perfectly, and you're exactly right, my man. It's exactly what it does. Pulls the air right out of you when you get drilled in the gut, in your core, while your whole body is out, your ribcage is open.
Look at Omega driven down to the floor, sandwiched between the ring and the cage. Now the Blackpool Combat Club with an even bigger advantage while Omega's stuck down there.
Absolutely. There's really only, what, 2 men now for the BCC or for the Elite in here.
The Blackpool Combat Club continue to press the advantage. Kenny Omega trapped between the cage and the ring. Hangman Page and Nick Jackson at the mercy of Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and Pac.
From the Golden Elite, Matt Jackson.
Matt Jackson, the 4th man for the Golden Elite. And Pac going right at Matt. Matt, one of the men that Pac blames for the damage done to his nose, the damage that required surgery, and Pac all driven on the face, on that nose, and thrown into the pile of glass.
Watch out, Wheeler Yuta's got that chair.
Swing and a miss, super kick fake, and DDT by Matt Jackson.
Nicely done, Matt.
Great job by Matt for sure. Faked him out, DDT on the chair, and now Claudio now, and Mox. Mox is bleeding. And it's
a day that ends in a Y.
Yes.
As Claudio Castagnoli, Moxley butting heads. Matt Jackson, the elbow strike, launching off the chest of Moxley, and the spear.
There you go, Matt.
Matt Jackson fired up. And we know that only 2 men remain, 1 for each team. Once they have entered the cage, once all 10 men have entered the cage, the blood and guts match will officially begin. The only way to win is by submission or surrender. The young risky business on Moxley. And Omega, he's emerged. He was trapped between the cage and the ring. He's finally emerged. He's finally back in this match, but you can see how depleted Kenny Omega is. That's the trouble with being the anchor for your team, Tony.
Yeah, you are right about that. I was thinking that he's in the ring, but that's all he's there.
Yeah, but you got to figure that Kenny knew that going in there. So we kind of discussed that at the top of this crazy match.
You know, and I would think that you could try to prepare yourself for this, but there's no way to. You just know to go get the hell beat out of it.
Right. When you see Moxley, like I said earlier, the guy's in his element, being 2 rings and trapped in a cage like an animal. And that's the thing with Mox. This past weekend, he won a Naga tournament in Cincinnati, a grappling tournament, North American Grappling Association. And then he goes to this. Right? What a hybrid the guy is.
Contains multitudes. As Claudio Castagnoli.
But, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, the guy's a hybrid. It really is interesting.
He really is. I mean, that's the death jitsu that Moxley embodies. So dangerous in so many different ways. And Wheeler Yuta driven face first into the broken glass in the corner. And Omega, his backside landed on it.
It's just amazing to me that Kenny Omega can still execute a move like that. Shows you what type of athlete he is.
Yeah, I said it earlier, the resiliency and the toughness. Who's next here?
It will be for the Blackpool Combat Club, and it will be the man turned by Don Callis.
And introducing Konusuke Takeshita.
BCC, they're all bringing chairs out here. They're going to load that cage up with chairs.
That's Takeshita. And Don Callis coming to the top of the ramp, eliciting even more boos from this TD Garden crowd in Boston. It's Takeshita spiking that chair to the face of Hangman Page. And now the Bucks with Konosuke Takeshita No, Takeshita reverses, meeting of the minds there for Matt and Nick Jackson.
Oh, German's hit. Double
German suplex.
I think Don Callis has joined us here at the desk. A little bit people just surprise us here. We get like no heads up. Hello, Don.
Good to be out here. Historic night, gentlemen. Konosuke Takeshita about to tee off on Kenny Omega, but Omega.
Smart you came through the entranceway so nobody attacked you.
No, I get it.
Can't be too careful, Taz.
Yeah, well,
Takeshita, the lariat.
his focus has been on Kenny Omega. He being Konosuke Takeshita.
And look at what is John
wait, hold on
Moxley.
a second.
Oh, no.
This now with
A bed of nails.
this cannot happen.
Yes, it can. It is blood and guts.
For the love of God, no.
Maniac. This is fantastic.
Moxley is just a full-blown horror movie dude, man. That's what he is. He's just a horror movie.
Yep. Well said, Taz. That's what he is.
That is a straight bed of nails, man.
Wow. We know that we are just moments away from the final man to enter this match. Just over 1 minute away from the AEW debut.
Can he put the brakes on? Can he put the brakes on?
Of the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi. Can he be the difference maker for the Golden Elite? And Omega. Oh, God, the butt! Omega, some of those nails, they had to puncture.
They had to.
The boot and him on the way down.
Fantastic.
What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing?
Karma sucks, Shivani, and he's got a boatload of it coming.
Blood and guts, Jones. You got to be kidding. This is nuts.
Oh! Body slam on the bed of nails.
This is unbelievable.
I am loving this.
Oh, I know you are, you sick.
And John Moxley looking like the cat that caught the canary.
And look at Claudio's face. He couldn't believe it either.
You know who's coming out.
Oh boy, Wheeler's going to meet him.
Introducing the final participant, the man who puts the golden in the Golden Elite, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi!
Listen to that reaction. Taz, you talk about John Moxley being a hybrid. Kota Ibushi, a man passionate about all aspects of professional wrestling, from the severe to the surreal, from the sensational to the sublime, and he is here in All Elite Wrestling.
To even up the sides, but now, since Wheeler Yuta got knocked down on the outside, it's going to be an advantage for the Golden Elite.
Ibushi. Continue. Go ahead.
Kota Ibushi's the original codependent friend of Kenny Omega.
Oh, stop it.
Kota Ibushi.
He's one of the most decorated athletes out of Japan. One of the most popular athletes. Now the match officially begins.
And Ibushi, a right hand for Pac, one for Claudio, one for Takeshita. And now that the match has begun, it can only be won by submission or surrender.
Oh, and a hand of Omega. And Ibushi, that's his very close friend, getting his hand destroyed, and Mox is trying to pull Ibushi into this thing.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, a hugely successful tag team known as the Golden Lovers. They dominated Japanese professional wrestling as a duo. And Ibushi, using that karate background, the rights, the kicks, the dangerous kicks of Kota Ibushi.
Strong round kicks. The man's known for his striking abilities. You see those straight strikes to Mox, who's down. Also, I think has a hole in his head. Mox,
Yeah, you mentioned that he's a horror movie. He looks like a horror movie right now.
And Konosuke Takeshita, Nick Jackson going at it inside the near ring. As Claudio puts on the brakes, boot to the midsection on Ibushi.
Who you are, you're not outpowering Claudio. It's not happening.
And Ibushi ducks underneath. Wipes out Pac and Claudio. The back flipping kick and brainbuster on the top of the ramp. Yuta driven down.
Yeah, really. Oh, God. Oh, no!
No! It's It's karma!
And Moxley, his spine now perforated by the bed of nails.
You brought it. You feel it, dude.
Oh, Bushi's not done with Mox. I don't think so.
Bushi's looking like the MVP of this match so far, guys.
The nose salt press onto the bed of nails by Kota Ibushi.
Every year we have this, we see something unbelievable. If I can use that term, Excalibur, and this bed of nails is unbelievable.
And now Omega and Ibushi bringing one another up to their feet. Konosuke Takeshita, the man who after Omega and Ibushi left DDT Pro Wrestling alongside Tetsuya Endo, inherited the mantle of the top star, but the Golden Lovers, they don't care about history, they care about the present. And now they're thinking Kamigoye. Now BTE trigger, and oh no, Claudio breaks it up.
Now, just like you said, Taz, you're not going to have power Claudio.
No, you're not. And Pac in there also. I mean, good luck. BCC's about to beat down. Ibushi's head's getting stomped in by Pac right now.
And remember, the blood and guts match has officially begun. The only way it can end is via submission or surrender.
The hip of Nick on that apron. Ooh, that really
And
sucks.
this match, blood and guts, continues in picture in picture.
Blood from the side of Moxley's head is streaming down his back. Streaming down his freaking back from his head, and also the punctures that he got on that bale of nails. Did I say that?
Bed of nails.
Yes.
Yeah, not to be confused with bed of nails.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? That too.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sir. I do understand. I just tease. I'm just glad I'm not in this cage.
Damn right, buddy. Oh, Lordy. I'm not saying much, which is good for all of us.
I'm just shocked. In 30 years in this business, I've never seen this level of brutality. Bed of nails, guys.
Bed of nails.
Bed of nails.
Those two.
Now Mox trying to turn Kenny Omega, maybe for a Boston Crab. We're in Boston. What the hell? Do it.
And Wheeler Yuta getting wiped out on the floor. Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh, the trash.
Kota Ibushi.
I'm sorry, it's now the trash can's been introduced. In the far, there you go.
And Don Takeshita, he has to be relishing this opportunity to be in the ring with his senior from DDT Wrestling, Kota Ibushi.
Kenny Omega has been avoiding Takeshita for many years, and so Takeshita is bloodthirsty.
Man, you need to get over this Kenny Omega thing, dude.
It'll be over when I say it's over, Shivani.
Oh, Moxley with the STF applied. Hangman Page breaking it up, saving Omega. Omega, he could have been on the verge of submission there. He was the anchor for the Golden Elite.
Yeah, Omega has been through hell in this thing. Look at John Moxley, though. Looks like he got hit by a bus.
And Wheeler Yuta scaling the cage.
Look at this kid.
Remember last year, Claudio Castagnoli with a giant swing on Chris Jericho atop the cage. Now what is Yuta doing?
Gotta be careful, Yuta. Man, this is a big building. You're way up there.
Yeah, he's daring.
What in the world?
He's daring Matt Jackson.
That's right.
Come meet me, fight me on the top of the cage. And Matt's gonna oblige.
Matt's never been described as smart, and he's proven it right now.
Look at Wheeler Yuta, he is primed, he is fixing for a fight.
Be careful, Matt, when you stick your head up through
Kick
there.
him
There
right
you go.
now.
Right.
Don't let him get up there. Kick him.
There you go. He's going
Yuta grabbing Matt Jackson. Do not blink. The action in this blood and guts match is now on top of the double steel cage in Boston.
What a freaking spectacle we are witnessing here in Boston and on TBS.
Getting vertigo just looking at this.
Yeah, it's freaky. It's nuts.
Wheeler Yuta with the advantage on Matt Jackson on top of the cage, the swing, and oh no, Matt Jackson, what do you think? No. Oh, Northern Lights suplex on top of the cage. A second.
It's gonna run.
No. Oh no.
Be careful.
A third.
Oh my God, no.
This is perilous.
Fans are
This
looking up
is frightening.
Fans are looking up at ringside, and Matt's going to throw him off. Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
Oh, Yuta counter to the DDT.
He was going to throw him off the top.
He saved his own life. These guys are way, way up there. They're getting high. They'll be in Vermont.
Wheeler Yuta maybe thinking better of it heading down.
Smart move by Yuta.
Yeah, I agree.
And fans, the Red Cross is teaming up with Warner Brothers Discovery for the 35th anniversary of Shark Week. Trauma patients, transplant recipients, and those undergoing cancer treatments are depending on the generosity of blood donors. Help Red Cross prevent a blood shortage by making an appointment to give by visiting redcrossblood.org or scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen. Yes, I did that read during the Blood and Guts match.
That is phenomenal.
The timing is perfect.
That is amazing.
God, I love this.
Well done, Excalibur.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Don. And now Yuta returning to the ring. Oh, remember, all 10 men have entered this match. It can end via submission or surrender only.
Kenny getting vicious. He's got
look
to.
at Omega. Dirty pool with a thumb to the eye.
Well, you know Kenny better than anyone, Don. You know he's got that mean streak. He does have a dark side.
He's got a coward streak is what he's got.
So, Don, it wasn't dirty pool when you and Takeshita attacked Kenny Omega this past weekend in Tijuana after Kenny's match?
I've stated Kenny Omega's not safe for me anywhere in the world, and Takeshita's going to be there.
Pile driver on Kota Ibushi. Well, you weren't safe either.
No, Don wasn't. Definitely not.
I've been traumatized. It's not funny.
We are not laughing.
No one's laughing at you, Don, really.
As now Pac and Claudio Castagnoli with, wait, Matt Jackson's still on top of the cage, and Matt Jackson, what is he?
What the hell?
What is this? He's raining thumbtacks down from the top of the cage.
I've never seen it done like that.
Whoa! And, oh, the Golden Elite take advantage.
Timing is everything, and great job by Matt up top there with those tacks for his teammates.
The super kick on Takeshita in the corner. One for Yuta as well.
Boy, Nick is taking charge in the ring, guys.
He is kicking people's heads off.
Yes, he is.
These blood and guts matches, we never know what to expect. But year after year, we're just stunned by the ingenuity, the depravity that goes on in this match.
Well, because you have to be innovative and because you're desperate. You're fighting for your life for the most part in this thing.
And in the near ring, Kota Ibushi was trapped in a figure four by Jon Moxley. And in a match like this, Taz, a submission hold, what could be seemingly a routine submission hold, could be the difference maker for the entire team.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. After everything you're watching, you need tables too?
Crowd is bloodthirsty here in Boston.
Yes, they are.
You need tables? Really?
Look, did you see the back of Moxley?
He's got a hole in his head.
He's got a hole in his head. He's got puncture marks in the back. He's got glass sticking in the back.
And I think his temple fell out.
Yeah, it would seem that way. There you go.
Look, there it is.
Look at the back.
You know,
Oh, my God.
the first...
Well,
There's the table.
yeah. You wanted it. You got it.
Look at the attacks in the back of Pac.
Kota Ibushi with Pac in the far ring. Nick Jackson propping up the table in the corner. And Ibushi maybe thinking, how about Pac fighting desperately to avoid it? Pac escapes free. And now Ibushi. And the harkening back to the first All-In when the Golden Elite debuted against Bandito, Rey Fenix, and Rey Mysterio.
Look at Kenny Omega.
Omega.
It's an amazing
No, Hangman. The shooting star, the moonsault. The elbow drop by Matt Jackson.
He banged up his shin or his knee, Kenny. Oh, wow.
50 by Nick. The Golden Elite firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Somehow Kenny Omega's up on both of his feet, man. I thought he smashed his shin up a bit.
The blood and guts match continues. It can only end by submission or surrender, and Pac in serious jeopardy. Claudio Castagnoli, the anchor for the Blackpool Combat Club. Kenny Omega, the anchor for the Golden Elite, returning to the near ring, picking things up right where they began this match some 30-plus minutes ago, Tony.
Yeah, were fans chanting, "We want fire"? Is that what they were chanting?
I've heard of
Moxley!
And, look at that. That is so vicious. You just check yourself into a facility if you want fire.
This is sick. This is what this is.
Some people are entitled.
You were cackling at what was happening to Omega just moments ago, Don. Now it's sick because Moxley was one that was slammed into the tags.
Wow, Excalibur.
Yeah, he's blowing up here playing around.
You clearly have no understanding of family problems, Excalibur.
Oh, he does.
Oh, my God. Oh, no!
Golden Elite Tombstone Deadeye combo with the assist by Nick Jackson.
The amazing part of this now, guys, as we're deep into this match, is who is going to give up? Who is going to be incapacitated or surrender? That's the incredible part of this now.
It won't be Takeshita, I can tell you that. He's like a samurai. He'd rather die first, Shivani.
That Takeshita, I'll tell you, Don, he's tremendous. I'm a big fan of his. You got a beauty there.
And Konosuke Takeshita, the man who had a tremendous tag team rivalry with Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. Oh, Ibushi strikes like lightning.
Low kick.
Ibushi looking for the knee. Takeshita looking German. Ibushi reverses, roll through, no pins though.
Look at the power.
Wow,
look at the power.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, not in the
Tax
head first.
Wait, Ibushi rolls through. What is Ibushi? Oh! Ibushi driving Takeshita into the tax.
He got himself driven to the tax butt first. And he,
Nuts.
My experience with Kota Ibushi, gentlemen, is he's not only a pretty face, he is double tough. And we're seeing that here tonight with those tags.
Kota Ibushi.
he's still just kind of rolling around the tax right now. He's in a lot of pain.
Takeshita's up.
We are live on Dynamite, Blood and Guts, presented by Shark Week on Discovery. All 10 men have entered the cage. The match can end at any time, but only via submission or surrender.
The viciousness of Mox just digging his nails into the back of Hangman. This thing has been totally just nuts and crazy.
Superplex by Yuta on Matt Jackson. Pac taken down by Kota Ibushi. Kenny Omega taken down.
What's Pac doing? What is Pac doing, for God's sake?
Pac has scaled the cage. And the foot stop through the table.
I have never witnessed something like that in my life. Ever.
The sinister creativity of the bastard Pac.
Here it is again. Boom!
There's another angle here. Amazing, amazing.
Double stomp through the table from 20 feet above the ring.
And he raised his knees and then pushed his legs down as he was connected at the same time.
Pac dropping like a javelin from the sky.
God, that table's kind of wedged in there as well.
The bodies, guys, are laying all over the place. It's like a gigantic car wreck. Look at the back.
The back of Moxley.
There's been tacks, there's been glass, there's been
Nails, there's been tables, there's been chairs. And this match somehow still continues.
That's why you don't see this kind of match often, because
once a year.
it just takes you apart, takes your body apart.
Look at Moxley on his knees.
The Blackpool Combat Club, the Golden Elite in separate rings. They're regrouping.
Oh, yes, sir. You're right.
I would hate to say it, but I think the BCC has the advantage at this point, but maybe just barely. And now, coming to the center, all 10 men collide.
Full throttle, blood and guts for sure.
There is nothing quite like it in our sport. A match that shortens careers, a match that can affect the quality of life for any man.
Somehow the Young Bucks still pull out tag team chemistry in a match like this, but it didn't matter there.
No, it did not.
What a juggernaut.
Hangman Page swinging for the fences.
Downward.
Moxley with the cutter, but he
Put himself in the glass.
the knee strike from Ibushi. Enziguri from Pac, and Ibushi falling into the glass.
There's no safe place to
Oh,
land.
the snap, dragging into the glass.
No safe place to land at all anywhere in this two-ring battleground. No place.
The ring, a proverbial minefield. Broken glass in one-winged angel.
Great
No
count.
Pac.
Great
The
count.
brutalizer.
Oh, that's awesome right there by Pac.
The brutalizer locked in. Omega, the man for the Golden Elite, who's been in this match the longest.
From the very, very beginning, to your point.
Now Manji Gatami by Wheeler Yuta.
And Kenny's got a bad neck. Let's not forget that.
That's Takeshita. Now the sleeper on Ibushi.
Who's going to tap here?
His submission holds everywhere.
Right, Moxley with the triangle.
There we go.
And the giant swing by Claudio Castagnoli.
With the taps all around. Look at it.
Remember, Chris Jericho tapped after the giant swing.
Look at how far he's taking this.
And now Claudio thinking sharpshooter with Matt Jackson in the very tax that Matt dropped from the top of the cage. Ibushi escapes the grip and just a kick to the side of the head.
That broke the grip. And that breaks another one.
Ibushi's breaking all these submission holds with round kicks and a front kick to the tooth. Just kick your teeth out.
That's what he did.
Big round kick to the big
man.
chest.
He's still holding on.
Yeah, that karate background of Kota Ibushi. But a testament to the toughness of Claudio Castagnoli, able to absorb those kicks.
He cinched up. Oh, that time. Cinched up twice. Third time, no-brainer.
Wow. What a display of marvelous pro wrestling violence tonight on Dynamite. Ibushi has been the difference maker for the Golden Elite.
Yeah, good call. No doubt about it. Okay.
Nice kiss right there by John Moxley. A little blood all over the lens.
That's nice.
Kenny Omega sent across.
Oh, they're all teaming up on Omega here. Look at this.
This is great.
Yuta the back elbow. Omega the anchor for the Golden Elite. Hell of a kick by Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh, Kenny comes right back.
Oh, uppercut. A little friendly fire there by the BCC, but they still have the numbers advantage.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Pac has been having some issues throughout this whole thing.
It began right at the start when they first got in the
That's
ring.
right here with this.
Come on. Look.
Some miscommunication going on here, obviously.
And this could be the undoing of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Takeshita trying to keep the peace here.
Oh, Pac.
What is wrong with Pac?
He's a bastard.
Is he?
I think he might be Dunsky here.
No.
Pac's walking out on the Blackpool Combat
What is
Club.
this?
He just told.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe.
I don't know where he's going.
It's like
a bolt cutter.
Bolt cutters.
Yeah.
Well, the door is locked.
He's getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, he told the referee unlock the door.
Well,
What is he doing? This is not part of the strategy. This is ridiculous.
Slamming the door back in Claudio Castagnoli's face. Oh, Omega! The V-trigger!
Kenny saw the opening.
But Moxley looking for the Death Rider in the glass. Slam! Dragon by Omega!
Kenny Omega's reserve is unbelievable.
Come on! Takeshita, the Snapdragon into the glass. Kenny Omega.
Well, BCC definitely at a disadvantage. That man walked out on him.
He's his own man. He's his own man.
And remember, he was handpicked by the Blackpool Combat Club. They know that he wanted revenge more than anything on the Elite. And now, Hangman Page maybe thinking buckshot lariat.
Claudio sees him, though.
Hangman, buckshot! The shot connects. It doesn't matter. Now Wheeler Yuta being held up, and those tacks at Yuta's feet.
Oh, yeah, Yuta's dangling. Here it comes.
Boom! Shot! Big trigger!
Sandwich City right there.
And now
Wheeler at the mercy.
Now lining up Wheeler Yuta.
oh, the super kick. That's a black shoe.
Yeah, what's that different? Black is a different shoe. A black shoe, I believe.
The black shoe. Oh, wait. What's the handcuff now being put around the wrist of Jon Moxley?
I'll tell you what, the Elite show, they could be vicious and violent too.
And Wheeler Yuta busted open.
I mean, that's smart. They're trapping.
Don Callis is just...
What the hell's he going to do? Don Callis left the desk. Where's he going?
He's calling Takeshita out.
Don Callis just called Takeshita out of this match.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
I
Wow.
think Don realized that things were not going the way of the BCC.
This is basically 5-on-3 now.
Oh, my God. And Wheeler Yuta's getting picked apart.
That shoe of Matt Jackson. Oh, it's got thumbtacks on the bottom. Look at that.
Yeah, you're right.
It's got thumbtacks on the bottom. No! And Yuta's face ground into it. Jon Moxley handcuffed to the ropes. Wheeler Yuta.
He's being choked out. He's being choked out.
Wheeler Yuta is going to sleep, and that is it. The Golden Elite have won.
Here are your winners, the Golden Elite.
Oh, man. They got to patch themselves up. Look at Moxley.
Well, he was trapped. He's handcuffed, but the Elite, they pulled it off.
The Golden Elite proving they can match the Blackpool Combat Club. Violence for violence.
But let's be honest. You had two cats walk out on the BCC too, though.
You know, I agree with that. And there was and then Jon Moxley was tied up. So Wheeler Yuta had virtually no help at all.
But I agree with you, Excalibur. The Elite definitely showed they could level up the violence with no problemo.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, the Golden Lovers, the Golden Elite, victorious tonight.
Look at Moxley
in Boston.
He surrendered to save Yuta, is what we've been told now.
That's got to tear Jon Moxley apart.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Of course it is. Well, the BCC. Moxley had surrendered to save Wheeler Yuta, and believe you me, he saved Wheeler Yuta.
He really did. You're right.
The Blackpool Combat Club fighting tooth and nail, but the Golden Elite victorious. Jon Moxley dejected, but the Golden Elite, your winners.
Welcome to the Parking Lot Brawl. This match can be won by pinfall, submission, or surrender. Introducing, first of all, Jon Moxley, ROH World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. The Blackpool Combat Club. And their opponents, Trent Beretta, Chuck Taylor, best friends.
Entering the parking lot brawl right now, best friends, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta.
Back in the broadcast position, Tony Schiavone along with Paul White. Here we go, squaring off. And this parking lot battle is underway. I tell you, Paul, one thing I noticed, I was looking around. Oh, yeah, right hand, looking around during the ring announcement. The Blackpool Combat Club looking in every car. They were looking for Orange Cassidy. If you'll recall, 3 years ago, watch out, into the midsection, Chuck Taylor fighting off. Through 3 years ago, Orange Cassidy came out of one of the cars with a chain, instrumental in the best friends winning over Santana and Ortiz.
What is that?
It looks like a fork or a knife, or yeah, it looks like a fork that's being jabbed in the forehead.
Tribute to Abdullah the Butcher, right?
Wow, I guess so, man.
It always amazes me the brutality of Jon Moxley.
You know, I can't blame them for looking for Orange Cassidy because he was a decisive factor in the last one that we had, the last brawl that we had in the parking lot. Oh my God! Belly to back on the hood of the car from Claudio Castagnoli. Orange Cassidy, 17-0 in 2023, 280, now 200 about 97 days as the international champion. Would you take a look at what's going on?
I'm overwhelmed by this. You know, I've been in these type of situations, not necessarily a parking lot brawl, but I've had these fights around vehicles and cars and unforgiving services.
Sure.
This kind of stuff is like, it's exciting for the fans, but it could be career-ending for the talent.
Claudio has ripped off. That is a spoiler from the back of that car that he's ripped off.
Yeah.
And that is unforgiving right there, guys. Right on the back. And look at John Moxley just try to...
John Moxley's busted open. Trent Beretta's busted open.
He just pushed himself back to that car. Look at the face of the ROH World Champion. I mean, he needs business, guys. And he's got his lights set on. Boom!
Claudio's very, very lucky his arms didn't go through that rear window. That window, if it had shattered, could have cut Claudio Castagnoli's artery.
Right.
I mean, all this broken glass.
Right.
So dangerous.
Could have ended the match. John Moxley told Trent Beretta, come get me. And by God, he did. As you see now, Chuck picks up that spoiler he's using. That is a weapon. And across the back of Claudio.
Castagnoli's in a lot of trouble right now. He's down. Good thing he's got the mouthpiece in. Smart enough trying to keep your teeth. I don't know about protecting your skull in this.
We always talked about how Claudio is one of the most powerful, great athletes here in AEW. And I'm telling you, you can be a great athlete, but when you're slammed to the hood of the car, no push-ups or no jumping jacks or no deadlifts are going to help you at all.
That's straight steel on spine.
And John Moxley has picked up the intensity here. Knee lifts, sending Chuck Taylor down. And now he goes after Beretta. Now let's not forget that Best Friends won the parking lot brawl that we had in 2020. And now it's Beretta, full of blood, and now it's back full of steel. My God, what they're doing to this man.
Talk about paybacks. What's the old saying? Hurt one of ours, send to the hospital, we'll send one of yours to the morgue. Isn't that something like that?
Well, I've heard that many times, and they put Chuck on top of the hood of the car, smashing on his partner, Trent Beretta, my God.
I'm amazed at how violent this got so quickly. Cover.
And Aubrey Edwards says only a 2 count that time. A smile on John Moxley's face. They're very confident right now. They have the advantage. And I think as you look at the scene here, you can tell why. Because both Best Friends are down. I have no idea where Moxley is going. Oh, no, not the big swing. Yes, the big swing.
Trent's got to keep that head protected. Smart, concrete, with steel vehicles, tire rims.
And here comes the trash can. He's got to go into the receptacle.
That's kind of added insult to injury.
Buddy, that's teamwork. He brought in the garbage can and they used it. John Moxley seemingly, when he bleeds, gets more and more intense.
He feeds off of it. It's like the adrenaline flows anyway when you're busted open like that.
Yeah, and
but Moxley's got that berserker attitude.
And you can see the adrenaline is flowing in Trent. He was fighting right back, but oh, there's a European uppercut. Watch out, here comes, it's a
street sign.
A street sign. Where did he get that from? They peeled off the street sign to Claudio. Oh, he hit the windshield. He smashed the windshield of that car.
I just worry about the poor driver that can't find what street they need to go down.
Then look at the fork, penetrating the head, puncturing the head, the forehead, the top of the head of John Moxley.
You know, that's going to leave scars for life.
Of course it is. But they knew this going in, Paul.
How bad do you have to hate someone to put yourself through this just to get your hands on them in this kind of environment?
And here is Chuck. Once again, it was Chuck Taylor that laid down the challenge this past Wednesday on Dynamite, who said, let's settle it. Because he said that because of the success that Best Friends had back in 2020.
But is BCC the group you want to call out in a situation like this?
That's the million-dollar question here. And John Moxley with a headbutt.
That's like picking a fight with a Bengal tiger in a phone booth.
Boom. A suplex on to the safety rail. This will continue in picture-in-picture, the carnage. Oh, Paul, I want to tell you, these fans are really pumped up about this, but we got bodies everywhere, and the only guy that's not on his back right now is Claudio Castagnoli, and he's limping over looking for a fight.
He's looking for a fight. John Moxley's trying to wipe the blood out of his eye to see. You get one eye covered up, that's going to ruin your depth perception. Claudio's coming over, just bashing Trent Beretta's head in the roof of that car.
We'd like to thank our fans watching internationally and watching this. Take a look at John Moxley with you. Watching this parking lot brawl, parking lot fight, whatever you want to call it, parking lot carnage. Claudio wants to make sure everybody's watching. The hammer and anvil elbows finding its way to the sternum of Trent Beretta. And John Moxley, he was going to dive off the car, kind of lost his footing. He improvised it a little bit, and then he lost his footing big time.
Got to be careful. He's bleeding so much. He gets on that steel surface, everything becomes super slick.
Look at the blood marks on the hood of this white car here. And here, well, there's, again, the use of the spoiler.
This is already turned into like an automotive Jackson Pollock.
Whoa, big roll up. He didn't go for the cover, he's going for the figure four. Figure four. No one to save Trent. Chuck just can barely pull himself up on the hood of the white car.
Trying to release the pressure off those joints.
Oh, he peeled off a rear view mirror or side view mirror and cracked John Moxley in the skull with it.
You know, he's reading the mirror. Objects are closer than they appear.
And now, as you can see, it is literally 2-on-1 because Chuck Taylor has been captured in the back of that minivan.
Smart move by Claudio Castagnoli. Take one player out of the game. You can't pin him, you can't beat him, lock him away in the back of the minivan.
Moxley luring Beretta in back behind the cars here.
Got to give the courage of Trent Beretta. Look at him, he's focused.
Yeah, man. And look at Moxley. Look at the blood not only on the head of Moxley, but on the hands, the wrists, the arms, the jeans of John Moxley. And coming out of the car with yet another street sign is Chuck Taylor.
Good eye on you, Tony. That is a different street sign. So what have they set up here?
As you can see, the
Bulldog into the hood.
Yeah, Bulldog into the hood. And now Trent Beretta, the focused Trent Beretta that we saw moments ago.
It's always the quiet ones that have the most rage.
Take a look at how they've got that safety rail perched between two doors of this car here.
That's some engineering and some planning to put together some kind of device like that where somebody's going to get seriously hurt.
Yeah, the legs of that can puncture a guy. I mean, we've had guys punctured already, but that is so good.
On the hood.
And John Moxley, dangling walk of death, just falls down. Meanwhile, look on the hood of the car. Tony Schiavone and Paul White back with you. We are in Jacksonville at Daly's Place in the parking lot brawl. And you can see how dangerous it is for Trent Beretta and Claudio Castagnoli, which has got whacked in the head with a street sign. And another street sign from Chuck.
Right to the face.
You can see in the bottom of your screen, John Moxley just getting to his feet right now. He's burning his up. A senton. Oh my God, look, they just almost folded that bike rack.
I've never seen anything like this, Tony. This is just pure insanity. I've been around a long time, seen a lot of crazy stuff.
It's crazy, Paul.
Just the immense violence initiated right from the beginning between these guys.
Now John Moxley!
On the roof. Good night, Chuck Taylor.
Paradigm shift on the top. And that could be it.
Now you gotta wonder right now.
Chuck just slid off. Trent
gave it all on the concrete. Nobody home.
Yeah, Trent hurled himself through the air that time. and only found the car. Claudio very, very slowly to pick him up. Again, that paradigm shift on the top took Chuck Taylor right out of this match right now.
Jon Moxley is exerting a lot of energy right now, and he's also losing a lot of blood. That's going to add to his fatigue faster.
Up to the top, here comes Claudio. Well, you can just tell the face. Look at Claudio's.
He's such an impressive athlete.
Breathing through his teeth. He's incensed. He's angry. He's a member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Double underhook with the legs on a power bomb him. Trent fighting for all he's worth. Got out of it. Crushed him on the roof of the car with the Dude Buster. Whoa, Jon Moxley pulling himself up. As you can see that right now, Claudio is down.
Aubrey checking on Trent Beretta.
Yeah, checking on Claudio first. How much? Uh-oh, watch out.
There's the demon. He's got his breath back.
Rear naked choke coming up here.
Jon Moxley trying to trap that leg, trap that arm.
Don't forget, this is a fight. Pinfall, submission, or surrender. And the Lucha Brothers' challenge coming up next Wednesday on Dynamite Live. The winner or survivor of this match.
I gotta wonder what's gonna be left out of whoever wins this match.
Again, gut wrench that time. Good reversal by Trent on the top of the car. He picks up Moxley.
Nice block, nice reversal by Moxley.
Boy, they are fighting for their lives up on top of this car.
Very precarious footing up there, not a lot of room. Blood makes it slick.
Yeah. And again, Trent Beretta just fires right back.
Moxley better be careful he doesn't step through that window.
Gets the strength. Gets the power from who knows where. And he knocks Moxley down. Moxley bounces back up.
That just fires Jon Moxley up. He's like no other human I've ever seen.
My God, what a fight.
The harder he gets hit, the madder he gets.
Yeah, the more fierce he is, the harder he comes back. And now going down a little hockey fight right on top of the hood of a car.
You can tell these guys are already drained so much, how much blood they've lost, how much energy they've expended.
Jon Moxley just, Death Rider! They put him on and through the windshield of a car.
Trent Beretta right now is cheese grated with all that cracked glass.
You can just see the fatigue, and you can see what has happened to these men, these athletes here in AEW. Chuck it.
What is he pulling? Is he siphoning gasoline?
He is siphoning gas out of that car. What's he doing with it?
There's a better way to do that.
Oh my God, he siphoned gas out of the car. Chuck Taylor with that flaming torch of barbed wire approaching Jon Moxley here. My God, what's he gonna do? Wait, it's Wheeler Yuta coming out of the car. Wheeler Yuta, now we know on the BCC. We're looking for Orange Cassidy. Wheeler Yuta will stash the entire time. Do it. And he's hesitating. He doesn't want to hit him. The young man oh my God, it's Moxley. Chuck Taylor did not want to hit the young man that he trained. He hesitated, and Moxley is taking the advantage. Wheeler was willing to take the fire from Moxley, and now Wheeler with the screwdriver.
Talk about a one-sided view of friendship.
Apparently Taylor could do it, but Wheeler could.
Wheeler Yuta pressing that. Is that a screwdriver?
It's a screwdriver that we have seen so many times. Look at this! It's Sullivan! It's Orange Cassidy!
It's Sullivan rescue!
She's coming in the minivan! Orange Cassidy up top! The International Championship swept! Orange Cassidy to the scene. The fans are going wild here! Oh my God, he's got a chain. He's wrapping the chain around the right hand. This is going to be a big-time orange punch if he can connect. And he's going after Wheeler Yuta, but it was Claudio that cut him off.
BCC always aware of their environment.
And right now, being triple teamed is the international champion. Being triple teamed here. No one able to come to his aid, especially Chuck Taylor, who was gouged by that screwdriver. And now Claudio, oh no.
Not necessary.
Not necessary at all. Leave Sue
better
alone.
than that, Claudio.
Make sure your door's locked, lady. And meanwhile, up on top, Wheeler Yuta with the international champion. Sue is screaming from inside.
This is ridiculous. Come on, guys. Show a little class.
Well, Claudio's saying leave, and Sue thinks better of it, and I don't blame her. Sue, we love you, girl, but get out of town. And now, here's Trent Beretta. He has seen what has happened. He has seen the threat they gave to his mother, but now it's Trent who gets hammered in the side of the van.
One thing I've noticed so far is BCC does a great job of working together.
Yeah, they have.
They always seek the advantage, 2-on-1, 3-on-1.
And now bring in the crowbars. My God, what else is next? And Claudio just completely tearing up this car.
That's the freakish strength of Claudio. That's going to be a tough insurance claim to explain.
And now they are breaking up this Dodge van that we've seen so many times. These four men leaving it all on the line here in the parking lot at Daly's Place tonight. Moxley says put him on the windshield.
This is gonna be your end.
This is gonna be your end. John Moxley stomps that! The back of the head! The curb stomp on the back of the head on the windshield! My God, on the windshield!
He cheese grated Trent Beretta's face with that shattered windshield.
And a cover here. 1, 2, 3, it's over. It is over. The Blackpool Combat Club has won this incredible parking lot battle. My God, they are not done. John Moxley is not done with the windshield on Sue's van. They have destroyed best friends. They have destroyed the van. And now they are on their way to Dynamite. Wednesday night live in Columbus, Ohio on TBS to face the Lucha Brothers. They're not done.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody this malicious and vicious. I'm blown away by this, Tony.
What an incredible night here at the parking lot in Daly's Place as the Blackpool Combat Club walk away victorious over best friends, and the celebration goes on with Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and John Moxley. And now, next for the Blackpool Combat Club, Wednesday, live on Dynamite on TBS against the Lucha Brothers. But tonight, we have witnessed an incredible fight in the parking lot. What a night it was! See you tomorrow night on Collision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Stadium Stampede! Introducing first, Mike Santana, Ortiz, and the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and
Jim Ross has tagged out. Tony Schiavone has tagged in. But there will be no tags in the Stadium Stampede match. A spectacle like none other. And these five men, the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Mike Santana, and Ortiz are prepared. They are spoiling for a fight.
And just when you thought, guys, that this event couldn't get any wilder or crazier, here we go. Stadium Stampede, it's our third one that we've had. And Nigel, you never know what to expect.
You certainly don't, as darkness is beginning to descend here on London. Chaos will descend on Wembley Stadium. I would be very light in your seats, fellas, because this one could go everywhere.
Yeah, Nigel, for the previous 2 Stadium Stampedes, we've been the announcers, we've been in a protected position.
Yes.
This time tonight,
I can
not
see
so
you
lucky.
wearing running shoes right now.
Yeah, my trainer's on.
Well, I'm ducking under the table. Nigel, if you'll jump on top of me and protect me, we'll be fine.
Sure, Tony. I'll get right on that.
Wow, take a look at this crew coming in, would you?
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta, he's got a black duffel bag with him. Who knows what could be inside that? Ortiz, I'm standing menacingly, to put it lightly.
Certainly. Conspicuous by his absence, American Dragon, Brittle Danielson.
Wow, Brittle Danielson, huh?
But what about this past Wednesday night, the return of Mike Santana, sidelined for more than a year?
You know, the year that he's been gone, he's pumped up a little bit, hasn't he? He looks great.
And their opponents first, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, best friends, and the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy.
The man with the longest active singles win streak in all Elite Wrestling, the AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy, joined by his best friends. Wow, that's a pretty ostentatious pyro there for Orange Cassidy.
Take a look at that. What a scene here in Wembley Stadium.
And look at the denim is coming off.
I don't know if this is a good match for Orange Cassidy to be in. I'll tell you why. He's all banged up. We know many injuries, back, ribs, and
being accompanied by Alex Abrahantes, Penta El Cerro.
oh my God.
Leading the charge.
Kingston charging straight for Claudio Castagnoli.
No doubt.
A rivalry. 2 decades of hatred between those men, and now all 5 competitors at ringside just pairing off, and the bad blood is flowing here in Wembley.
Santana's first time back in the ring, so to speak, since the injury, and he looks in fighting shape to me.
Looked in great shape, but he was teaming with the Blackpool Combat Club last time he was here. Let's hope he doesn't have flashbacks.
It was blood and guts 1 year ago.
Oh boy.
As Moxley and Chuck Taylor coming precariously close to our position as Trent Beretta providing Chuck Taylor with the assist. Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta victorious in that first parking lot fight on Rampage against Santana and Ortiz. The men that they are locking eyes with right now. A lot of tension. You could cut it with a knife. As Santana Ortiz, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta picking up where they left off years ago.
And Eddie Kingston still is after Claudio.
Oh, the chairs, or excuse me, the trash cans employed as Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston.
Kingston and Castagnoli all the way out there on the gravel side of the pitch.
Now the fans are chanting no fear in Spanish. You got to have it to be in this match, I can tell you that. I really think the catalyst of all this is Jon Moxley. And I say that because he is the most violent man I've ever come across.
Certainly a clash of personalities between Mox. Oh, and Cassidy.
Oh, but the trash can into the waiting abdomen of Trent Beretta, and then one spiked on his head for good measure. But, you know, Tony, the catalyst for this match may be Jon Moxley, but the bad blood between Eddie Kingston and Claudio Castagnoli goes back, I mean, a decade, if not more. Eddie Kingston said that Claudio Castagnoli, when he left the independent scene, he didn't show anyone any courtesy, any respect. He turned his back on his former brothers as Jon Moxley
Kingston called Claudio a pompous. Well, I can't say it's a James Blunt, as we might say in England.
Oh, look at these jabs. And the chuck to the chest, stunning Claudio Castagnoli. John Moxley's a branding iron he has?
It looks like a branding iron to me. I know the branding iron is one of those keys that you use in your water.
Oh, boy.
Santana Ortiz could be looking for the street sweeper.
Looking to end this one early. Not a bad strategy. Oh!
Well, Penta, El Cerro Miedo, employing a chair handily.
Oh, wow.
And Penta, he's got no shortage of history with Santana Ortiz and no shortage of motivation in this match. His brother, Ray Fenix, injured this past Wednesday at Dynamite, taken out of this match. And, Penta lands on his feet. Mike Santana, Ortiz. Ortiz eats the sling blade. Mike Santana swinging up this.
Two of them.
And Penta, he's feeling it here.
Well, that found its market. Take a look backstage now.
Now we got a split screen as Wheeler Yuta fighting off against his former mentor, Chuck Taylor, as Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston still battling it out, as Penta, El Cerro Miedo taking center stage, occupying the ring, Nigel.
Living up to expectation. Chaos all over the stadium. It was Eddie Kingston who stampeded towards the ring. But now...
Oh, backstabber.
So many personal vendettas here.
John Moxley,
absolutely.
One of the men that hospitalized Penta's brother this past Wednesday.
Right.
Coming in with the cutter, now looking for King Kong Lariat. Swinging up, miss. Penta comes back to the midsection. Paradigm shift. Moxley.
Yeah, he's going for his bag.
Moxley, the skewers from Moxley.
The skewers.
A little bit of acupuncture coming.
Oh.
Acupuncture or just puncture. Oh, Penta, the up kick. Moxley still with that handful of skewers. The chair driven into Moxley's head. And now Penta.
Yeah, as you know, if you introduce something like this, you know it could be used against you. Oh my God. Oh my God, I've seen everything now.
Wembley Stadium has never seen anything quite like this.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
Penta now made in Japan with the skewers and Moxley's out. This has got to be it. No, Moxley kicks out at one.
I'm telling you, the more injured he is, the more Moxley fires up.
A fighting spirit.
Nigel, John Moxley thrives on blood. He thrives on violence, but even he has his limits.
One has to believe so. The question is, has he reached them yet?
And Mike Santana looming behind. Oh my God!
Where are
Claudio
they?
Castagnoli, they're up in the concourse. They're up in the.
They're way up there.
In the 200 section. As inside the ring, Penta popped up and Mike Santana.
This does not look good for Penta.
Santana picks up Penta and
the
power bomb onto the chairs, collapsing under the weight of Penta as Claudio Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston fighting through the upper levels here at Wembley Stadium.
You can see how the fans have cleared out of that area. They don't want to get anywhere near
they're
this.
in the Royal Box.
They're running for their lives.
The Royal Box of Wembley Stadium, and inside the ring, Mike Santana, pile-driven Penta on the chair.
Look at the face of Eddie Kingston. One of the most dangerous competitors. Oh!
The doc's been called in here now.
Penta, after that spike pile driver on the chair.
Yeah, they are checking on Penta. Mike Sampson, our doctor.
Now, on the roll up here by Cassidy.
This one is breaking down as one might have expected.
Well, you guys do realize Stadium Stampede, so much going on, so many different places.
Orange Cassidy, the hands in the pockets. John Moxley, the blood dripping into his eyes.
Well, introduce the fork.
Dinner time.
Drop kick. by Cassidy up to his feet. And the fork in the back of the head.
Good God, what
Moxley, he's mauling Orange Cassidy.
What is wrong with John Moxley? What is wrong with him?
Raking and biting.
We've seen new levels of violence here tonight, guys. We really have, and we've seen a lot of stuff.
Violence, savagery by John Moxley. As Trent Beretta, the barbed wire board, but Moxley countered, and now Brain Buster onto the chair.
And Orange Cassidy's back cannot take much of that.
Now, look at the barbed wire board being raked across the face of Trent Beretta.
Okay, this happened just moments ago in the back here in the parking lot of Wembley.
As Wheeler Yuta suplexing Chuck Taylor into the barricade, but right now Trent Beretta charging in. Moxley! The board into the face, the barbed wire into the face. And now it's a kendo stick from Ortiz, but I think a kendo stick perhaps wrapped in barbed wire.
Oh! Whoa, something went flying.
Look how opened up that Beretta is on his left eye.
And now the action's still in the royal box.
Yeah, it's 2-on-1 up there, guys.
Yeah, Chuck Taylor, he was taken out with that suplex in the parking lot. There's Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. Oh, Chuck Taylor coming back. Is that an umbrella?
It appears to be.
Oh, nasty.
Wheeler Yuta just got an umbrella
Well,
jammed
people
into
were
his mouth.
expecting rain, but instead of rain, it is blood that is pouring all over Wembley Stadium.
Claudio Castagnoli, Chuck Taylor, men also with their long history, long shared history.
There's another umbrella. Oh. Surprised maybe we'll see Mary Poppins in a second.
Inside the ring, Orange Cassidy just having a barbed wire board
What
driven
is
into his head.
this?
Oh!
Oh!
Claudio Castagnoli suplex on the bar top there in the royal box.
Yeah, that's, oh, here we go, right in front of us.
Watching
John
our monitors
Moxley.
and John Moxley. Just, Eddie Kingston now. Kingston taking out the security staff up in the royal box. And inside the ring, Orange Cassidy and Ortiz.
It appears that bar top is granite or some sort of substance that just does not give. This is unbelievable.
I think Eddie Kingston's down. He may have had a bottle broken over his head.
Yeah, that's a good call. He is. He's holding his head, left side of it.
As inside the ring, Mike Santana, Ortiz.
I can tell you personally, as a former competitor myself, this is very hard to watch.
Beretta, bloodied.
Here we go.
And up.
Oh, okay. All right, let's pin him now. Let's finish this.
No, Moxley has no such compunctions.
No, you're right. And Nigel, it's not only very hard to watch, as an athlete, I know it's got to be very hard to come back from. I mean, you could need all these guys could need some time to heal.
And that is a barbed wire board that Moxley's introduced, but Trent Beretta was trying to reverse it. Moxley and down! Sends Beretta for a ride.
Trent Beretta has been beaten alive here tonight. And they're not done with him yet.
Now Ortiz ascending to the top.
There we go.
Oh, 80,000 people stunned by this level of violence. Oh.
The cover, 2, and so close.
John Moxley has made it his mission to just go after Orange Cassidy here. And he has stayed on him. There you see it.
Nigel, we've heard from the Blackpool Combat Club. They call people like Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Orange Cassidy, they call them amateurs because they have fun inside the ring. They have fun with professional wrestling.
Yeah, they believe you should take professional wrestling seriously. And on that point, I would agree, certainly. This is going to be serious.
Oh! The surgically repaired neck of Shrimp Beretta.
He can't take much more, Excalibur.
Pin him.
And look at Orange Cassidy getting stabbed once again with the fork. I've never seen Cassidy brutalized like this.
And again, he came in injured. Back, shoulder, neck.
For you, D.
The hand, the knee.
The knee, absolutely.
The AEW International Champion. He is fighting on borrowed time. And the Blackpool Combat Club, Mike Santana Ortiz, in no hurry to end this, in no hurry to stop inflicting punishment.
They are continuing with this brutal war of attrition. Slicing, dicing.
And now Wheeler Yuta, Chuck Taylor, Claudio Castagnoli, they've returned back from the Royal Box. This has been wild as expected. The fans chanting for tables, that's just about the only thing we haven't seen in this match.
If I was in this match, I'd be happy for a table.
Yeah,
to be
that's a good
perfectly
call.
honest. Put me
now we
through a
got-
table and pin me,
Now we
please.
got
I don't want to be in this anymore.
Ortiz producing the table, much to the delight of Wembley Stadium.
God damn.
John Moxley. Just,
No,
wait a second.
I think the fans know.
It's Sue!
Oh, God, what a night. Here she has come out.
The last time we saw Sue,
They beat the hell out of her van.
how was Moxley just kissed Sue? And Shrimp Beretta is infuriated, understandably so. Who knew that Sue had an English driver's license? The van full of plunder, Sue's cookies. Face of Claudio Castagnoli, now we've seen everything.
I had that saved in catering for after the show.
Oh, no.
What is... What is... It's Penta Oscuro!
It's the dark side of Penta.
Penta, after he was driven down, the pile driver on the chair, looking for revenge for what was done to his brother. Look at what was revenge for what was done to him earlier. Penta Oscuro and Mike Santana battling atop the ladder at the foot of our stage. Oh, the ladder! Collapsing underneath the combined weight of both men.
Absolutely.
That's why these matches are so dangerous. Oh, wait a second.
Sunset flip powerbomb! The broken ladder, and now Mike Santana broken in half.
Now the fans were calling for table, buddy. They got it and more.
You saw bleary-eyed John Moxley, Nigel. He has taken a lot of punishment in his own right.
Taken, given. He's sadistic, he's masochistic.
And Tony Schiavone, Wheeler Yuta in the middle. You've got to give the people what they want.
Fans love it here. So do I. And, buddy, I want to tell you, since Sue's arrival, there's been a resurgence from best friends.
The arrival of Penta Oscuro as well. With those baking dishes in the hands of Ortiz, punishing the spine of Chuck Taylor.
Well, hold on a second in the center of the ring.
Roll through. Wheeler Yuta, he's going to end this with a seatbelt. 2, and oh! So close.
That'd have been something had he pinned his mentor to end this match.
Oh, boy. The screwdriver is out.
BCC, they've used the screwdriver.
Oh, God, he's stuck in the top turnbuckle.
Puncturing the top turnbuckle. Patch, soul food by Chuck Taylor. Yuta dazed inside the ring. No! Full waffle! Chuck Taylor, the near leg hook, and Claudio breaks it up.
Blackpool Combat Club would not be happy if Wheeler Yuta was to cause a loss in this one.
As Moxley just throwing his body at Chuck Taylor.
And we're seeing Claudio in the ring for the first time in this match.
Orange punch was attempted, but Claudio intercepts it. And now
is unbelievable.
Look at this battle. And oh my! Ortiz and Tripper running through the table.
The strength that it takes, 21 rotations.
Claudio Castagnoli, he's won world championships with that giant swing. And now, all the way from the Swiss Alps. No. Orange Cassidy escapes Orange Punch.
Oh, he caught him. He caught him on the jaw. And he's still up.
A second one. But Orange Cassidy's in agony.
And still only down to one knee is Claudio.
Orange Cassidy, a third Orange Punch. 1, 2. Oh, got him kicked out.
The Prince of Apathy, apathetic no more.
Nigel, with the damage to that right hand of Orange Cassidy, that Orange Punch nowhere near 100% effective.
It took 3 of them to take down the big Swissman. But this might add some impetus. You can see the tape, the kinesio tape on the neck, the lower back of Orange Cassidy has been an arduous journey.
Look at Cassidy, he's duct taping his hand.
And he also came in with a bottle and a plastic bucket.
Yeah, take a look. He's duct taping with a sticky bit on the wrong side.
Oh, he's going to break he's broken the bottle. And he turned that duct tape inside out, Excalibur, so the sticky side is out.
And now the sticky side, ostensibly covered in the broken glass.
Oh my God, they collect this glass with this bottle. What will these men do to win this match?
Moxley just trucked Orange Cassidy. The glass now spilled out inside the ring. Orange Cassidy at the mercy of the merciless Jon Moxley.
There's barbed wire, there's shards of glass.
Cassidy! That DDT! Moxley driven face first in that glass. Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh my God.
Look at the power! There is no one like Claudio Castagnoli. Pound for pound, perhaps the strongest man in our sport.
How about the power reserve late in this match? Oh my God, here he comes. Like a man possessed. A wild man, and they're chanting Eddie's name.
Marching down to the ring like Terry Funk. Battering.
Great call.
Anyone in his path.
One of the most authentic and engaging characters we have ever seen in AEW.
And you can hear the guttural screams of Eddie Kingston. So much hatred for Claudio Castagnoli.
And a chair wrapped in barbed wire, just noticed that.
And now his friend, his former friend, Jon Moxley. Oh, roll up there. 1, 2, and no.
They almost stole it.
Hurricane! Moxley looking for paradigm shift. Hurricane on Moxley. Oh! Moxley, orange punch! The glass on the hand! 2, 3!
Holy smokes, he won it!
The team of Eddie Kingston, Penta Oscuro, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
4 orange punches, but the last one with the hand wrapped in glass, Nigel.
It speaks volumes about how tough Ring of Honor champion Claudio Castagnoli is. That's what it took to beat the man from Switzerland. But be that as it may, you cannot understate the fact that tonight the Blackpool Combat Club are on the losing end of this matchup.
Oh, look at this moment between Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. And
Kingston says he's number 1.
Oh God, Orange Cassidy just collapsed. They tried to hold him up, he just collapsed.
yeah, Cassidy is clutching that right hand very, very close to his body.
Well, they like a good scrap in England. They love that. They had it all. Take a look down now.
Let's take a look at the closing sequence. Boom.
Driving Moxley into the chair and then boom! With the added impetus of the glass, you can see Castagnoli stunned, out cold. That enough to pick up the win for Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Penta Oscuro, and Eddie Kingston victorious in something that Wembley Stadium, throughout its storied history, Nigel, has never quite seen the likes of.
Speaking for myself, I hope we don't see it again. Just disgusting, blood, guts, every detritus you could imagine. We'll have to change the canvas, but be that as it may, best friends still, Orange Cassidy, happy again.
Well, they can't change the canvas yet, Nigel, because we still got guys tied up in barbed wire in the ring in the corner.
Well, best friends, Eddie Kingston, Penta victorious, but right now let's turn our attention to the four-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship.
We celebrating 50 years of hip-hop. Rest in peace to the legendary uncle, Lovebug Starsky. I got DJ Hook here with me. And I go by the name of Garments, top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure I apply, in the ring you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive, yeah, I swerve when I drive, yeah, I swerve when I drive. Defeating me, you lost your mind. Top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure I apply, in the ring you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive, yeah, I swerve when I drive, yeah, I swerve when I drive. Defeating me, you lost your mind. Yeah.
Flash Garments, DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, I lose my voice already. Kid.
I'm ahead of you. Yeah.
You see that? Swerve Strickland, wearing the robe of the late great Jimmy Ray, the original crown jewel of the embassy. Quentin Arna looking like a fool as ever.
This a hit, this a hit.
Some moves. He was doing a lot of dancing, making it way up, and there's the ominous coffin.
Chair table, you get hit. Top rope, catch a vibe, catch a flip.
Coffin match. The only way to win it is to put one of the competitors inside the coffin. Doesn't have to be both, Nigel.
Whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Whose house?
Swerve's house might be Christian Cage's stadium.
The following is a coffin match. The first team to shut a lid on one of their opponents in the coffin will be the winners. Introducing at this time, being accompanied by Luchasaurus from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 218 pounds, Curtis King.
The Ersatz TNT champion alongside the rightful TNT champion Luchasaurus, but Christian Cage wearing that title belt as if he earned it.
He certainly did earn it. There's no question about it. A pivotal factor in Luchasaurus defeating the previous champion for it. But let's talk about Christian Cage, a late addition to this match. Father of the Year. Instead of watching his daughter as originally planned, he bought her a flight to England out of his own pocket.
Christian walking around the hotel all week. I've not seen his daughter once.
Now listen.
Yeah, well, that's because, you know, there's the 3 connections, there's the 10-hour layover in Amsterdam. I think she gets in Monday morning, but, you know, talk about cultural experience.
Father of the Year.
He got her thrown out of an arena. He did. He got her thrown out of an arena. I was there.
You could take a lesson from Christian Cage.
Time, isn't it? No, Darby. You're sadly mistaken. We're talking about the UK. 80,000 people. Wembley Stadium is beyond just time. It's showtime.
say this. It's Sting! I think
Justin Roberts did it better, Tony, unfortunately. You're not going to get his job.
Sting and Darby Allin from ominously prowling the streets of Whitechapel.
Take a look on your screen, though. The Fireflies are here tonight.
Darby's got that TNT title shot against the real TNT champion, Luchasaurus.
If Luchasaurus is the real TNT champion, why is Christian Cage wearing the title?
He must have some, I don't know, maybe it's some sort of magical spell over him, I don't know.
What a moment. The icon, Sting, center of the ring, Wembley Stadium.
Sting, a first ballot Hall of Fame star, no question about it. One of the most iconic and widely known superstars in pro wrestling history. Oh, sorry, there were my notes for Christian Cage.
As now the coffin match begins. At the root of all of this, it was Swerve Strickland and A.R. Fox. The assault on Nick Wayne, the young protege of Darby Allin, as Christian Cage, Sting locking eyes.
Here comes Swerve from behind.
Swerve, not looking for the full, he's looking for the JML driver on Sting, trying to end this early. Darby low bridge on Christian Cage. A lariat there from Sting. And remember, the only way to win is to place your opponent in the coffin and close the lid.
Oh, wait a second.
Darby grabbing it. Those are coats, or
I believe we've seen Darby use the jacket with thumbtacks on it. And, you know, we heard Christian Cage, Nigel, say that the greats are 2 steps ahead of it appears. Darby Allin and Sting 3 steps ahead.
Sting's got a cricket bat.
Maybe 4 now. With a cricket bat as well.
And Sting's going to put one of these things on.
The thumbtack jackets for Sting and Darby Allin. And now Prince Nana again.
Oh!
Getting his eye gouged in the corner, and Stinger splash, and the coffin splash in tandem. Swerve getting punctured by, but Christian Cage gouging the eyes and now concentrating on the neck of Darby Allin.
Simple counter move, and it worked, man.
How good is Christian Cage? Cunning, decisive, virile.
Sting up to his feet, but he's clutching that left leg as Swerve comes in the spear, as does Christian. And Christian trying to clear those thumbtacks out of the ring. Remember, no pinfall, no submission. First man to go in the coffin, have the lid closed, loses it for his team.
That's right. Take those jackets off now. Certainly not regulation ring attire. Whoa, they're coming this way.
Swerve Strickland and Sting rolling over the timekeeper's position, while inside the ring, Christian Cage now looking to restrain Darby Allin.
What's he got?
He's got tape. He's taping the
wrist tape. He's taping up Darby Allin. Oh no! This doesn't look good for Sting.
Sting just really was wiped out on the side, and meanwhile Darby, this is a very, very good move, Excalibur.
It certainly is, and now Swerve Strickland in control of the cricket bat, driving it into the throat, and Darby with his hands behind his back.
Obviously has no defense, a perfect way to have him tied up to try to put him in the coffin.
Darby rising to his feet, Christian Cage waiting, no! Darby avoids it, and Darby off the middle rope.
God.
Hands the moonsault, Nigel.
That is incredible.
Look at this. And the cannonball on Swerve with his hands restrained.
This man, I've never seen anything like it. The risk to do a dive like that with your hands tied, something goes wrong, that's the end of your career.
You see the inside of the coffin, spray painted with Swerve's house. Will that be the case? Will they be able to put Swerve in the coffin and shut the lid?
They've got a great moment. They got a great chance right now.
Oh, Christian Cage, he slammed the lid shut.
Again,
good call.
Brilliant veteran experience from Christian Cage.
As Christian now, the blindside shot on Sting. Oh, man, Sting, his hip went hard into those stairs.
Cage doing the right thing, taking Sting out on the outside and focusing on a less experienced Darby Allin.
Tony, as you mentioned, in 1 week's time, Darby Allin will challenge Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship at All Out, coming to the United Center in Chicago, live on pay-per-view, but that's if he's able to survive this match.
And that's why this was crazy for him to take this match and want this match, but as we know, Darby seems to just thrive on pain and damage.
What he's done is he's given Christian Cage the opportunity to take that title opportunity away from him. Oh, here we go. Tuning up the band.
Christian Cage could be thinking concerto.
Darby's helpless right now. I mean, he is just helpless. Oh, yeah, lured me into that too.
Ow, that hit me in the leg.
But Darby, shotgun drop kick, takes Christian Cage out. Darby got elevated up, went face first on the top turnbuckle pad.
I think Darby's bones are made of steel or titanium or something.
Whatever they are being put to their limit.
Oh, no.
Swerve. No, the stunner. Darby goes over the top of the stunner.
Oh, wait a second. Here comes Sting.
What the?
The Icon. Steel! Oh! And that table made of British steel.
Fans want to see him go up again.
I'll say this.
Stinger.
For a legend like Sting.
Letting 80,000 plus here in Wembley know that he is the table.
Meanwhile, Darby laying him in right in front of him.
And this is...
Okay, back up.
This Darby. The drop kick on Christian Cage. Christian, his head careening off our broadcast position here at ringside.
A shotgun, man. On the top.
That was an orbital strike by Darby Allin. As Darby dragging Christian, a very dazed Christian Cage, over towards the coffin. Look at the stinger.
Oh! And again, Darby Allin willing to take some big risks. It paid off that time.
I think Sting wanted him with an elbow, but got him with the hip instead. Whatever. There it is. There it is. Close it.
The coffin lid is closed.
No.
Christian Cage.
Don't do it. This man's a father.
Christian Cage, you can see his hands. The only thing preventing the coffin lid from closing. Now his boot outside the...
He's going to be here.
Oh, Luchasaurus.
Oh, the big man. The dinosaur is here.
The TNT champion. Saving his... I'm not sure what the relationship with Christian Cage is, but...
I think Christian's hypnotizing.
Yeah, it's clear that Luchasaurus in the thrall of Christian Cage. As Christian getting the reinforcements from the rightful TNT champion.
Look, tell the Darby, come on, get up.
It's Nick Wayne with the skateboard. Oh, the headbutt drops Nick Wayne. the biggest mistake of his young career. Oh no, Luchasaurus. He's got Nick Wayne up. He can't be thinking, oh! Choke slam on the skateboard.
No give on that skateboard either, guys, as you can see.
The skateboard as unforgiving as a British table. As now Luchasaurus taking Nick Wayne to the back. Who knows what evil Luchasaurus has planned for that young man.
Right now it's the evil, the hands of the Joker, Sting.
Swerve getting his head, his body bounced off the exterior of that coffin. And Christian.
Great job incapacitating both so that we can get one in without the interference of the other.
That is a coffin match. MO, you've got to debilitate your opponent enough. I'd go for chloroform first if I was out there.
Nigel, you're a sick man.
Oh, I'm sure Prince Nana can get his hand in some chloroform.
Wait a second, Swerve being held prone by Sting.
Oh no!
On the lid of the coffin is dark.
So, please, please don't.
You can see it. You can see it coming. Good God! Here he goes!
Oh my God! It was a coffin flop for Darby Allin. Nobody home.
Oh my God!
And that may have created a path to victory for Swerve and Christian.
Darby Allin said he paints his face. Just watch this, listen. Oh! They talk about no give.
Look at that whiplash of Darby's head after bouncing off the coffin.
And now Sting's got to fight 2 men off by himself.
We have to admire Sting. The true veterans of this industry.
He's doing it, man.
Yeah, Sting knows that the tide has turned. He's got to do everything he has, everything he can to try to put away 2 men.
A multitude of stinger splashes, Excalibur.
Now Christian Cage.
No.
Sting turns the corner, Scorpion deathlock.
Oh! The face of Christian Cage.
But remember, there's no submissions. Sure. No submissions in this match.
What?
That just pissed him off.
I'll give it to Sting to remain relevant and take the risk that he's doing at this stage of his career. Oh! Well, it gets you that when you're in the ring with Christian Cage.
The bat into the midsection and then into the jaw. And now, Swerve Strickland, he's thinking that double stomp. A stomp that can shatter cinder blocks, perhaps shattering the sternum of the icon.
And Sting hit his head very hard, back of his head, very hard on that as well. Hold the back of his head, as you can see.
Oh, what a way to end a career. Here in Wembley Stadium, in front of 80,000 fans. They're going to be crying tonight. The little Stingers. Oh!
Christian Cage sending Darby Allin, what's left of Darby Allin, into the barricades where, oh no. As inside the ring, this is the real story.
That's it.
Is Swerve Strickland.
Got to shut the lid.
Is he going to end the match? Is he going to end the career of the icon Sting?
He wants to bury the bat with him.
Close it. Close it. It's over. Are we seeing the end of the icon?
Look at the. Did you see what he.
Yes.
No!
Oh, the bat came to the side. Oh!
Critical mistake by Swerve.
I don't know if it was a mistake by Swerve or it was smarts on the part of Sting, but the last minute put in the baseball bat.
The bat, the only thing coming between Sting and the end of the coffin match, but now Swerve with Sting placed on top. As Christian Cage throttling Darby.
He's telling Darby Allin, you'll never touch that title.
This is mine. I am the truth.
Well, wait, inside the ring, Tony. Swerve to the top.
He's going to do that double stomp on the midsection of Sting here.
High risk, high reward.
Swerve Strickland perched on the top rope.
Looking out amongst the 80,000 plus here.
No more! 50 splash, nobody home for Swerve.
Oh, I thought he was going to stomp, but he did the 450.
On the eyes to the eyes of Christian Cage.
Darby with the TNT Championship title.
You won it, there it was.
As Swerve clutching his midsection after that air 450. And Sting with Swerve on the coffin. Scorpion death drop.
That's got to be it. Roll him up in a ball and put him in the coffin.
Swerve bent in half.
Nana is beside himself.
As Sting,
There it is.
has Swerve up at the lip. No. The hands. That could break the hand, break the wrist of Swerve.
It cut off a hand.
Swerve refusing to go quietly into the coffin.
As Sting.
Something of a horror movie right there.
Oh, Swerve.
Oh, no.
Swerve sandwiched between the lid of the coffin. Oh my God, there it is. And that is it.
Darby Allin and Sting.
What a spectacle we just witnessed. And now Darby Allin, in 7 days' time, must somehow find the wherewithal, find the reserve to recover and challenge the monster, Luchasaurus, for the TNT Championship at All Out, Nigel.
Well, that's the point. The valiant Christian Cage did his work tonight. Take one look at Darby Allin. Does that look like a man who can beat Luchasaurus for the TNT title?
Yes.
Well, maybe if he has a coffin to help him.
Wait, so, Nigel, are you saying that this match was never about winning? It was about incapacitating Darby Allin.
Well, and as far as Christian Cage went, that was exactly his MO and exactly what he got done. Allin and Sting can celebrate tonight, but he won't be riding that skateboard, I can guarantee you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ricky the Dragon Steamboat!
One of the true legends of our sport, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We will have the honor of him joining us at the commentary desk, Nigel.
An ambassador for pro wrestling, without a doubt, universally respected, and one of the few superstars who never took a shortcut in their career. But what has he done in tricking Ricky Starks into this strap match? What is Ricky Starks capable of? We may find out.
Ricky Starks, he was the man that was... Pardon me. Ricky, great to see you. Yes, you are right here to my left. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he was a special enforcer for a match that Absolute Ricky Starks said that Steamboat decided on his own. And let's go to Dasha.
The following contest is a no disqualification strap match. Introducing first from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 210 pounds, Absolute Ricky Starks.
Ricky, thank you for joining us here at the desk. I see you, your eyes are just glued to Absolute Ricky Starks.
You know, the kid's got a lot of charisma, right?
He's great on the mic. He can really talk it up.
Let me ask you this, Ricky.
Yeah.
Are you concerned being so close to Ricky Starks after what last happened when you were in the ring with him?
I am.
I would be too. I'll be perfectly honest with you. You're going to have to hope that Bryan Danielson comes to your aid.
You know, when you asked the question, you saw a pause.
Yeah.
The one part of me said, nah, I'm not afraid of nobody. But the other side of me that I've got to know over the last few years, be smart about it, Ricky. So I do have some concern. I sure do. I'm looking at a young guy that is trying to make a name for himself, right? Now, Bryan Danielson and I, we go way back.
Weighing in at 197 pounds, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Appreciate you guys, love it.
It is strange to my ears to hear a United Center cheer for this song, the anthem of a man that is known as one of the finest pro wrestlers of his generation, a man that is in contention to be known as one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. This man with a smile on his face. I am talking about the inimitable, the one, the only, the American Dragon.
You know, there's always room for another dragon, right?
Bryan Danielson.
Well,
Ricky, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You made the Dragon moniker famous. How did you feel when Bryan Danielson desperately tried to cash in on your fame? And did you feel offended when he tried to imply that you weren't American?
Oh, please, Nigel. How dare you?
well, you know, I've got documentation to show that I am a true-blooded American, okay? Now, I've known Bryan Danielson for a number of years. I knew when he first started in the business, and he was traveling from these independent shows in his car and staying overnight in his car, starting out that way. I mean, he started at the bottom.
He certainly paid his dues, no question, but take a look now if we can.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson returning from injury, the first man to place the strap around his wrist, and Ricky Starks. Oh, Ricky Starks tucking out of the ring, hesitating.
Well, Starks is furious, and rightly so. I mean, Ricky Steamboat, you tricked Ricky Starks into this match.
Well, you know, you can use the word trick. I think I was using some good diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Yes.
Ricky Starks is a man that says AEW just keeps throwing roadblock and roadblock in front of his path, that AEW doesn't want Ricky Starks to succeed, and that's anything but.
Oh, look at this.
And Starks, without the strap on his hand, just raining down right hands on Bryan Danielson's head.
We haven't even had the bell yet.
No, because the strap is not around the wrist of Ricky Starks.
Starks isn't concerned.
Fucking donut.
Watch out.
Ricky Starks, he's got that weight belt.
Oh!
The leather of the weight belt.
Oh!
Into the flesh of Bryan Danielson.
Ricky Starks just viciously whipping.
Ricky
Sit down, Ricky. I don't want to tell you what to do, but remember what happened last time. I don't want to see the same thing happen again.
Look at Starks. He's got the buckle of the belt exposed and just targeting the temple of Bryan Danielson. And Ricky, I have to compliment your restraint with Ricky Starks just mere feet away from us.
You know, he was complaining about that I was the reason why that he missed. Oh, no, Ricky split open.
Look at this. And I hate to say it, Ricky, but perhaps that blood is on your hands.
Not on my hands, because I think everybody that's watching this, that have seen what has happened in the past, knows that everything that this man has done is that he put it on himself.
And look at that. As soon as Starks knew that Danielson, he'd been whipped, you could see the wounds on the back of Danielson, and now the blood flowing freely. Ricky Starks, that's when he opts to have the strap placed around his wrist. And there you see the blood streaming down the face, into the eyes. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
I mean, you have to admire Bryan Danielson for coming to your aid, Ricky. He talked about how much he loved you, how much you were a legend to him, and that after he saw the way that Ricky Starks strapped you, there was no way he was going to let that happen.
How could you not admire a man like Bryan Danielson? He has not had a match recovering from the injury. He's got a steel rod in his forearm from that break that he had.
You can see there the right arm, forearm of Bryan Danielson. Hold on.
Oh, the head sandwich between the boot and the steel of the steps.
Let's remind everybody, this is a no disqualification.
It certainly is. And Bryan Danielson, you know, I mean, just because he was cleared to compete tonight doesn't mean he's 100%, Nigel.
Oh, there's no question he's not 100%. Absolutely not.
He is not, because, as you know, there's nothing like springtime conditioning. If you've been out of service for several months, I don't care how many stair steppers you do, how many
the cover there. Remember,
how much you ride a bike and this and that. There's nothing like being in the ring and getting that kind of conditioning.
Remember, this strap match, no disqualification. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission.
Oh, look at this. Ricky Starks having the time of his life. And you might wonder why Starks isn't going for the damaged arm. He doesn't want this match to end quickly. He wants to inflict some punishment. I hate to say it, Ricky. He wants you to sit here at ringside and watch him humiliate Bryan Danielson.
Well, that may be the fact, but I will tell you this. I've been in the ring with guys like Ricky Stark, and when they start showboating, in the past, look at the blood coming down, but in the past, the showboat has paid a price.
You see referee Aubrey Edwards there asking Bryan Danielson if he wanted to submit. Danielson shook his head, but as that strap tightens around the throat, around the carotid artery of Bryan Danielson, it forces more and more blood to pour out of that laceration.
Ricky Steamboat, you've been in the ring with some of the most vicious villains in pro wrestling history. When you first taste your blood, what does it make you feel?
I will tell this to the fans. You can look at your blood. You can feel it running down your face. But there's just something that comes over you when you taste it in your mouth.
That iron on your tongue. It's a difference maker.
All of a sudden, a switch is flipped.
Well, Bryan Danielson is certainly tasting the blood and may have just flipped his own switch.
Now the headbutts into the face of Absolute Ricky Starks. You can see the welts all over the back of Bryan Danielson. And now those middle kicks, the round kicks.
You can hear it from here.
And Danielson sent into the ropes. Starks lowered his head, telegraphed that a little bit, and now Danielson.
Whoa!
So Danielson lands on it.
He caught himself.
Oh! The strap to the side of the head. You could see a combination of blood and sweat fly off the head of the American Dragon. Actually, some landed on your paper, Nigel.
Oh, God. Good Lord. And this, again, oh, this is hard to watch.
And remember, even though they're in the ropes, it's a no disqualification strap match.
Everybody thought when this match was signed that you got one up on Ricky Starks. No one thought that Starks was going to come out here and absolutely brutalize brittle Bryan Danielson.
You know, you're right. And Stark thought the plan out, and the plan was what he did. He said, I've got to attack this guy before the bell sounds. I've got to get the upper hand, and I've got to get it quick.
Good strategy.
Yeah. Especially in a match that he knows it's no disqualification.
Both men
on
the tippy top. No, Danielson sneaks in. Ricky Starks, the fork introduced to that top turnbuckle.
You know, if I may say, that was a veteran move.
Bryan Danielson, more than 20 years of in-ring experience, learning from some of the best in our sport, yourself included, Ricky. And now, with a sinister look in his eyes, is Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, boy. Oh! Oh, you love this, Ricky, don't you? Oh!
I felt it. I felt it when Stark was doing it to me.
Oh!
And now, Bryan Danielson with the strap around the throat. Ricky Starks, his left ankle is trapped on the top.
It's hooked. His ankle and foot is hooked.
And Starks in serious trouble as Bryan Danielson now with the advantage. The blood streaming down his face, but not bothering Danielson at all. As, across the Danielson punishing Starks in the ropes. Bryan Danielson, those drop kicks.
I hate to say it, but maybe a taste of his own medicine for Ricky Starks.
Danielson, a third consecutive drop kick.
Well, he landed on the side of his ear, on the side of his head, that hurt.
And Ricky, you grabbed my arm. You were visibly wincing at the viciousness of Bryan Danielson.
You know, I've been in a lot of wars, but when you see it up front and center like this, it just gives you a whole different perspective of what we actually put our bodies through.
Let's say what it truly is. Bryan Danielson is a sick individual. He is a sadist.
And now Danielson with Starks on the floor. A maddened look in his eyes. Danielson.
How about it now?
What is Danielson thinking? No, Starks. Oh, Starks using the strap to his advantage. A heads-up move by Ricky Starks. You can see the welts rising on the back of Ricky Starks.
This could have been you, old man.
Go for it. Go for it. Look out. Look out. Look out.
Well, Bryan Danielson. Drawing in the slack of the strap and driving Starks head first into the steel ring post. The shoulder of Starks repeatedly going into the ring post, the side of the head as well. Danielson could be looking to soften Ricky Starks up for that label lock, Nigel.
Try to weaken the shoulder and the neck joint. And this sick man is salivating at the taste of his own blood.
The blood of Bryan Danielson still flowing freely. But the support of this crowd, the adrenaline that they provide Bryan Danielson, keep him going, keep that blood pumping. Danielson again drawing the strap tight. Now wrapping Ricky Starks around the ring post.
Oh, there's no need for this. Oh, no.
And there's that steel rod in the forearm of Danielson.
Starks is bleeding too.
Well, Starks, his head opened up by that ring post.
Oh, it may be time to send Grandma to bed. If she isn't there already. Oh! Okay, enough's enough. Surely, Ricky, this is enough.
No disqualification. And remember this. Stark is the one that called for a strap match. He called for it.
But Ricky Starks, you may not agree with his methods, but he's a tremendous professional wrestler. He's so driven. He will not quit.
A match like this changes you forever.
Danielson, those middle kicks. Dropping Starks down. And now fatigue setting in on Absolute Ricky Starks.
You know, you said something there that Ricky Starks will not quit. This match is either under submission or you cannot answer the referee, correct?
And pinfall as well.
The pinfall as well, yes.
And Danielson could be setting Starks up for the pinfall. Repeated kicks. No, Starks comes back with the lariat. Desperation by Absolute Ricky Starks.
You know, to come off of all that Starks has taken in the last minute.
It has been incredible.
And to be able to deliver that out of that corner just tells you the resiliency that that young man has.
Right. So you respect Ricky Starks, is that what you're saying?
I know, I've never doubted that.
This is awesome indeed for everyone except Ricky Starks and Bryan Danielson, who are both lacerated, bleeding. They have given of their body and soul, but neither man will quit.
Fatigue becoming an issue for both Absolute Ricky Starks and the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. But
you know, pain will drain you.
It certainly will. Your body is fighting against itself to keep you going.
Yeah.
That lactic acid building up.
As Starks, Danielson, forehead to forehead. The strap linking them. Starks gaining the advantage, beating down Danielson with the leather strap.
Ricky Steamboat, do you feel guilty for putting Bryan Danielson in this match?
It's what we do. It's what we do.
It's what Bryan Danielson does. It's what he's done for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Has Starks made a mistake? Oh, Danielson asking for more. Look at those welts rising all over the body of Danielson, all over the body of Starks. And now Starks disappointed at the ineffectiveness. This is getting hard to watch. As Danielson, was that the knockout shot? Can Ricky Starks answer the referee's call? Aubrey Edwards locked eyes to eye. Wait a second. Hey, Big Bill. Hey, Big Bill.
This is not disqualification. There's nothing the official can do.
Ricky Steamboat's just thrown down his headset.
Hold on. What is he doing?
Be careful, Ricky.
Ricky.
Big Bill.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at Steamboat. Go. Oh, no. With the Big Bill with a grip around the throat and and Ricky Steamboat tumbling to the floor, but right now Danielson up to the top. Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Danielson throwing his body at both men. And thankfully Ricky Steamboat to his feet as well. Danielson returns Starks to the ring.
What a display of violence, such that words cannot add.
Oh, the spear!
Cover!
1, 2, no, Danielson! Danielson kicking out of the spear, but Starks raining down rights and lefts. And now Starks with the strap. The double underhook. Could be looking for Rochambeau. No. Danielson to his feet. Ducks underneath. Psycho knee. Danielson, 1, 2, and no. Stark's able to kick out.
Refusing to quit.
Ricky Steamboat joining us back here at the desk. And you're covered in the blood.
Got it on my hands a little bit. That's all right. That big guy came in there, and we know it's a no disqualification. I just felt it wasn't fair.
Yeah, Big Bill.
Let these two fight it out.
Trying to tilt this match.
Yeah.
Big Bill trying to tilt this match in the favor of Ricky Starks. But the Dragon.
Oh, no.
At the back of the Dragon.
Ow.
Danielson, the heel being driven into the jaw of Absolute Ricky Starks. And
Omoplata into the label lock. Can he complete it?
the label lock is cinched in. Ricky Starks is in the center of the ring. Starks is in agony.
But Starks doesn't want to quit. Not to Bryan Danielson.
Oh,
this young man had a point to prove here tonight.
Can you imagine the pressure right now on Stark? His neck, his shoulder. Oh, look what's happening here.
No, around the throat, the strap around the throat.
For that. No.
Realization setting in the eyes of Absolute Ricky Starks. Danielson.
He's trapped.
He's choking him out. Look at his face. He's turning beet red. But the resiliency.
Look at his
Ricky
shoulder.
Starks.
What's he saying? He's saying no.
Wait,
He
look at the face,
will
look at the
not
face.
tap out.
Ricky Starks.
He's going out.
He's out. He is out.
Winning this match, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson returns from injury. Defeats Absolute Ricky Starks in a no disqualification strap match. But Nigel, Ricky Starks said, he will not quit. You will have to kill me before I stop. And I mean, Bryan Danielson did the next closest thing.
Next closest thing. Starks isn't dead. He's very much alive, but he is out. And he made a statement in defeat. He refused to quit, no matter what Bryan Danielson did to him. He bled, he sweat, he got beaten from pillar to post, whipped with that strap, but never did he tap, never did he say, I quit.
Ricky Starks going out on his own shield. Not quitting, going out on his own terms. And fans, last week it was made official on Sunday, October 1st, AEW's newest pay-per-view event, Wrestle Dream, will happen at the Pledge, the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. And tickets will be available this Friday, September 8th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, AEWTIX.com. We've got a huge weekend of action lined up in Seattle. Collision and Wrestle Dream. What a return for Bryan Danielson. But what a match by Absolute Ricky Starks. And Nigel, we are nowhere near done tonight at All Out, but what? It's mid.